And that one there is about 3 kilometers from here, and it's on a crane, because that's a new building and there's a crane on top. So this is on top of in the middle of the crane. And that one doesn't like me too much, so I'm gonna go and see the tower again. They don't like me either. They're really pissed off. But so am I. I have to wait till they come down. I mean, calm down. So they're not going to do that soon. But eventually, they'll pull back. There's an awful lot of them tonight. This is the dish and tower that holds it. The thing is about 20 stories high, and the dish maybe 200 feet across, maybe less, but at least 150 feet, and maybe 100 feet high. That's the dish, and the tower is 20 stories. That's where I shot the gate to hell on earth video, right in front of that building, between that and the lake. This is right on the lake shore, this tower, and maybe 100 yards from the water itself. And the whole thing is deserted, but it used to be an apartment complex under that big dish. Now nobody lives there, it's empty. But all these lights, and nobody's home. And the lights are not inside, they're on the outside. So I don't know what's going on. Those blue lights are under the dish itself. And I was there in the daytime, you can't really see in. It's some kind of glass, or some form of glass that you can't see in. But I could see inside the apartments below in the tower, and there's nobody home. It looked like it was abandoned in an instant. Everything, people just left the way it was. Some didn't even close windows or doors. It's still like that. Some kind of a major panic occurred there, and these lights gotta be the reason. Every night, 24/7. But now there's more of those yellow ones on the bottom. There's usually 1 or 2 maximum. I've taken a lot of pictures at night of this, and the most I've taken was 5 on the bottom. The white and yellow lights on the bottom. 5 was the most. But see, today there's a lot more. Some you can't see well because there's so many of them in the air that I can't pierce through them to see what's by the tower. They're all around. I mean, they're all over me and everything else around here too. So that's how thick the air is with them, that you can't even see with a high power lens. And this lens is good enough to catch a small bird on that building. But there's so many in the air that you can't even get through them. So I'm going to go back and visit my friend that doesn't like me on the crane. Let's see. There he is. Whoa. See, that means he's leaving the crane and coming over here to check me out. See? And he's pretty close right now. I can see him without the camera. Yeah. He's no more than, well, maybe 100 meters. I'm not working anything with the focus or anything. It's steady at 80. It's at 80x right now. That seems to be the best and clearest shot for this distance. If I need to, I'll get in closer with the Windows Movie Maker later. But right now I just want to take these shots. This thing is pissed off at me. And it keeps going closer and closer. One day it's going to be right on top of me. And that's not just one thing. There's a lot of them in that cluster. This is a cluster. And there must be thousands of these things in the cluster. And they create their own heat by moving around each other so fast. They're generating enough heat to light up. That's why they glow. I'm going to go back to the tower. See, they already know I'm coming. Like, they know I'm going to change positions because they could probably get it from the other thing over there on the crane. They're in contact. So now they're not going to let me see anything until they exhaust their energy, see? When they burn the energy out, they got to calm down.